is gonna sound really stupid because we're all like very techie, but my favorite app is the camera, the one that's standard on all your phones.
Yeah.
Because as a real estate, it's all about the pictures, right? If you don't have a picture of it, it didn't happen. So what I tell my team, when I tell myself, it's like, it's everybody, it's take a picture. And I also like the video because I can take a video recording. So I'm real simple, it's take a picture and then I can save it all and I can send it and I have a copy of it. I can upload it. We do a lot of Airbnb and VRBOs, and so if a client destroyed the house or there's an issue, I can send that right on to Airbnb right on the app. So I'm all about the camera.
I have two. So I often am looking to refinance properties a lot, so I actually really like the Zillow Mortgage app because it's got a payment calculator that is just like crazy simple and actually adds in, you know, things like the PT or interest and taxes and all that stuff, and it figures it out and I can easily change it. The second favorite app is actually called Every Dollar by Dave Ramsey, and it's a budgeting system and it's really easy on my phone, and my wife has the same app and we can both look at our budget and kind of figure out what we're going to do this month without a lot of arguments. So I'd say if anything that app has been a peacekeeper, and I love that one as much.
Probably my favorite app is the Slack app. So we have some Filipino VAs, and it is the best way to communicate with them since they're always all the way over there, and they always have this app on their phone. And not only that, but you can search within these conversations as well. It has completely replaced email for us altogether. It's amazing.
Hands down, Evernote, and I'll tell you why. I'm a podcaster, a YouTuber, and I run a full-fledged real estate business. The cool thing about Evernote is, number one, it connects to every single resource that I have. Every other app on my phone connects, prints, and extracts from Evernote. And I can keep everything very well detailed and labeled in my calendars. I have the whole 9 yards. Everything connects very well. So my entire business essentially runs on Evernote. It's a simple program. So there you go.
My favorite app, maybe surprisingly, is Facebook.
Okay.
And it's really helped me in real estate, because real estate's a relationship business, and it's an app that helps me build relationships. I've built relationships with investors. I syndicate, so people find out that I syndicate through Facebook, and I've talk to me. I also have a community for women real estate investors called Real Estate Investor Goddesses, which is housed on Facebook. So my ladies find me through Facebook, my goddesses find me through Facebook, and so that's been the best app I have on my phone that's helped me with my business.
So for me, the best app is Airbnb, because I run 3 Airbnbs, and it helps with just all of the bookings, the calendars, the messaging, and all that stuff. So without that app, my business would not be possible. So thank you, Airbnb.
I have Momentum, which I don't know if you can see, but what you do is you essentially set up habits, and then you can go into the habit and decide how frequently you want to repeat it. If you want to have a weekly target of how much you want to hit it, it tracks like strikes and totals, and it's a really cool way to track your habits.
My favorite one, even though it's kind of counterintuitive to what I do, because it's a competitor of mine, is Redfin. Redfin, not in all markets, but in most markets, has a pretty good data set, and they have created an app that's quite usable and quickly able to be understood by most people. So even I've had older clients, I've had people who aren't very tech savvy, who I can just say, hey, here's a very simple app, put it on your phone. It does everything that you need it to within very quick parameters. So even the sort of thing where if you're driving around, it'll pull up everything by GPS, it'll do different things like that. So half the time you're driving around like, what's that house for sale for?
Yeah.
No idea. But with Redfin, you can literally pull it up and it's gonna be like, this is the closest house to you. It costs that much, and you can immediately go, oh, way more than I wanted to spend. Like it's the general feeling of it. But it's very intentionally to be very user-friendly, and to draw people into what their business plan is to become a huge brokerage, and they're doing a very good job of that.
Well, my favorite smartphone app that I sort of use for hacking my life, it's Scanner Pro. I don't know if you can see it on here. Scanner Pro, and I kind of use it to, like anything that I'm using, I don't like using paper for anything. I always like to throw paper away. So I like to scan everything in my life. So I scan business cards that I get from people. I scan receipts that I know I need for taxes. I scan, receipts that I'm gonna, that I need for real estate. and then I throw them away or I shred them. And then when I get back to my computer in a day or a week, then I can put them in the right folders, and then I know I got them for what I need. And that's what I use Scanner Pro for. It's a good app.
Currently, my favorite business and just personal app is called Blinkist. What they do is they have the top nonfiction books, and they've boiled it down to 15-minute synopsises that you can actually read on your phone or listen to. It's awesome. Like, you can read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm sure you've already read it, but you can get a refresher in 15 minutes or less. Like, while you're jogging or while you're on your way to work, you can get all the inspiration. So Blinkist, it's absolutely awesome. You gotta check it out.
This is Seth, retipster.com. And for me right now, I think one of the most common apps that I'm using on my phone is called Trello. And I use Trello a lot because it really does a good job of helping me visually keep track of my to-do list, things I'm working on, properties I'm trying to sell, direct mail lists that I'm trying to work, blog posts I'm trying to write. I mean, you name it. It just helps me to, visually keep track of where I'm at with things, so I can always kind of know where I'm at, what's coming up, and what still needs to get done. And while we're at it, what's your favorite smartphone app? Why don't you leave a comment below? We can all learn a little bit more from each other. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.